Hey everyone, how's it going? Now dealing with Donnie. Today's show, I'm pretty much going to spend a lot of time emphasizing on what happened last week. I've got a lot of questions to answer, so I guess we might as well just get to it. Last week, Cletus Driftwood basically took over your show. What are your thoughts on that? Well, I should probably set this down. This is going to take a few minutes. Cletus Driftwood wanted to be a special guest on my show, and I wanted to have him. I thought that everything was peachy, and I thought we were going to have a sit-down, mellow conversation. Turned into about 18 minutes of plugging. That's okay, I've got no problem with that. What I did have a big problem with was him thinking that he was more deserving of some things than some other guys. I'm not saying that he's not, by any means. Just saying that basically on Thursday night for WrestleSlam, he's going to have to go through me and prove it. Somebody else asks, where can I see more of Cletus Driftwood? Well, obviously you weren't watching the show last week because pretty sure he let you know about 18,000 times where you could find him. I'm not trying to get hot-headed here, anybody. I didn't expect last week to go the way that it did. What do you have in store for Cletus Driftwood on Thursday night? Well, now we're getting down to the meat and potatoes. What do I have in store for him? Well, this is the first time we've ever gone one-on-one, and I plan on bringing my A game. Not my B game, not my C game. I don't think there is a D game, so we don't have to worry about that. But I'm coming top-notch for Cletus Driftwood on Thursday night. I know that he is going to bring his best. I've known him long enough to know what to expect. He's willing to do just about anything to win the match. He really doesn't care. That's who Cletus Driftwood is. I do know Donnie Vegas is willing to do just about anything to get the victory as well. And I know Mr. Keith is going to make an appearance, and that's okay, because I'm sure they're going to have a place in the hospital for him in that neck brace after he sticks his nose where it's not belong. Somebody else writes, what did Cletus Driftwood mean by coffee with a promoter? That's a good question. That's a really good question. If you want to know the answer to that, you can actually ask Cletus Driftwood. He's got his own YouTube show. I don't know where he got the idea for that one. Cletus Driftwood on YouTube. He's looking for questions. I'm sure nobody's writing because I sure as heck don't care what's going on in his life. But that's just me. If you really want to know, that's how you can get a hold of him. Let's see. I don't know why I'm putting this down, by the way. Oh, this is a nice one. How did the team of Cletus Driftwood and Mr. Keith come about? Don't know. I mean, they probably have lunch together. I don't know. Maybe it's a coffee thing. I've got no idea. One thing I do know is, like I said earlier, if Keith does get involved, I've got one or two ready for him. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still kind of in shock at what happened last week. And I appreciate all the views. I appreciate all the feedback. But Thursday night is going to be one that you won't want to miss. It's going to be hard-hitting. It's going to be physical. It's going to be technical. It's going to be all of the above. And I don't recommend you miss it. Thursday night, Native Friendship Center, Donnie Vegas, one-on-one with Cletus Driftwood. I'd like to also thank everybody for tuning into the shows. It makes a big difference. I really do like shooting them. there's going to be more to come in the next few weeks. What happened last week kind of set everything back. You know, Cletus Driftwood used to be somebody that I considered a friend. I guess years of pent-up frustration got the better of him. And wanting to be the best in the business probably got to his head. One thing I could say is that on Thursday night, you truly will find out who the top-notch student was. No excuses, no BS, no beating around the bush. We will find out that night. I'm sure as heck not going to make an excuse. I can't really speak for him. Also, this Saturday night, March 1st, Spryfield Lions Rink, UCW. You can come see your junior heavyweight champion along with many other stars. The show is bound to be a good one. Hope to see everybody there. Like I said, there's going to be another episode of Dealing with Donnie this Thursday. It's probably going to require some of me getting prepared for my match, and that's probably when we're going to see the new props. I'm going to have a little setup here. I'm sure everybody will hopefully enjoy. I want your feedback, though. What do you want to see? What segments would you like to see on the show? I want to hear it all. I'm not a hard guy to get a hold of. You can like my fan page on Facebook. You can get a hold of me on YouTube. Don't worry. I don't want anybody to think that I'm going to go on like this for 5 or 10 minutes, because I'm not going to. I don't really have to. Send me an email. d_sims85@hotmail.com. Do whatever you have to do to get a hold of me. I want to know what you guys want to see on the show. Till Thursday night, you have been dealing with Donnie. Thanks, everybody.